Hello children, welcome back to 6th class History and Civics. We are reading chapter 3 History, the Indus Valley Civilization. Last video we read about the civilization and the town planning, the citadel. Today we are going to read about the lower town, the residential building. As I said earlier, the Indus Valley cities, they are divided into two, citadel and lower town. Citadel is for the buildings like great granaries, assembly hall and the great bath and the places for the ruling class people. The residential area for the ruling class people. Lower town, it is the residential areas for the common people. Look at this picture. This is the picture of lower town. The houses of the common people were found in the lower town area. Large block of 1 or 2 story houses are built in both the sides of the city streets. These houses were different size and had flat roof, and fine quality baked bricks were used in making these houses, and a solid staircase with narrow and high steps are there to reach to the another floor. Sometimes these houses are 2-story buildings, so to reach the another floor, having narrow and high steps staircase are there. The walls are thick and strong and plastered with mud. Every house there is kitchens, bathrooms and a number of doors and windows are there. And these houses are well ventilated houses. The drains of kitchen and bathrooms, they are connected with the drains of roadside. So this lower town is carefully planned. Both the sides of the streets, the houses are there, and these houses are either 1-story building or 2-story buildings, and most of the houses are flat roofs. Some houses where the poor people stay, these are the hot or the sloping roofs. Now come to the drainage system. There are 2 types of drains, smaller drains and the bigger drains. Smaller drains are made of bricks and the bigger drains are made of stones. And the big stone slabs are there to cover the drains. Each house drains are connected with the drains of the roadside. Both the sides of the roads, the drains were there. Next come to dockyard. A dockyard found in Lothar, Gujarat. Most probably this dockyard they use for the overseas trade. It is believed that they had the trading relationship with Mesopotamian people. So these dockyards helped them for the overseas trade. Let's read about the administration. Harappan cities were efficiently governed. The uniformity in the town planning, the weight and measure, and even in the size of the bricks, it proved that there was a ruling class. But there is no evidence the kings and the queens are ruling. Perhaps the civilization was ruled by the rich merchants or the prescribed people or the traders. And these rich merchants or the traders, they collect the tax, they maintain law and order, and also they regulate the trade. Society. There are 3 social groups in Indus Valley cities. First is priests and the rich merchants. They form the first group, and perhaps they are the ruling class, and they lived in the citadel areas with their families. Merchants, artisans, craftsmen, they form the second group. They lived in the lower town. And the laborers, farmers, they form the last group. They also lived in the outer side of the cities, outskirts of the cities in a small hut. Now come to food and agriculture. The main occupation of Indus Valley people is agriculture. Due to annual flood, the land is very fertile. So different type of crops they grow. Wheat, barley, peas, they are the important crops. Sometimes some areas they also grow rice. The food of the people mainly consisted of fruits, vegetable, fish, meat, eggs, milks and milk products. Different method of irrigation were practiced. They use the plow and the sickles. These are the common tools they use for the agriculture. Domestication of the animals. Animal husbandry or the domestication of the animals is another occupation of the people of Indus Valley civilization. Many animals they domesticate like oxen, buffaloes, goats, sheep, pigs, asses, camels, cat, horses, dogs. These are the different type of animals they domesticate. They domesticate these animals for the milk and meat. Now dress, makeup and ornaments. So both men and women they use the jewelry, and women they use two type of clothes. One is upper garment, another is lower garment. Lower garment like skirt and lehenga they use, and to cover their upper part of the body they use cloak or shawls. Mostly they use cotton clothes and the woolen clothes, both they use. They are probably the first people to cultivate cotton. Both men and women they used to keep long hairs. The men they used to make joda or bone in the middle of their head, and women used to keep tightly combed hair. The women also use some cosmetics like kajal, face powder, lipstick, face paints, etc. for their makeup. Both men and women they use different type of ornaments like necklace, armlets, amulet, finger rings, bangles, etc. Rich they usually use the ornaments of made of gold, silver, ivory, and the semi-precious stones. And the common people or the poor people they use the ornaments made of shells, bones, copper, bronze, terracotta, etc. Now come to the occupation of Indus Valley civilization. The people of Indus Valley they followed many different occupations. They were farmers, carpenters, weaver, potter, jeweler, metal workers, toy makers, stone cutters, shield makers, bead maker, boat makers, mason, traders, etc. Agriculture was the main occupation of the people. Cattle rearing also they practice. They domesticated different animals like buffalo, sheep, pig, goat, etc. Besides this, bricks laying, fishing, bread making, these are also important occupation. There are goldsmith, silversmith, bronzesmith are there. They were busy in making ornaments, figures, tools, weapons made of silver, gold and bronze. That's all for today. The rest part we'll read in the next video. Thank you.